Being a content creator, a student, and of course, a desi girl, balancing everything at once is not always easy. But over time, I have found 5 habits that truly changed my life. And today, I want to share them with you all. That doesn't mean I'm perfect. There are still days when I feel overwhelmed and I think I can't handle it all. But what I have learned is that consistency is the real key. Even if you do just a little every day, it adds up, and by the end of the day, you will see the difference. So, without wasting more time, let's dive into all the 5 habits that are truly life-changing. So the first habit is bullet journaling. Bullet journaling has become the anchor point of my life, and now I actually can't start my day without it. In the beginning, I was not consistent with it, but slowly it turned into a habit, and now I can't live without it. For me, a weekly spread works best. I create little boxes for my daily non-negotiable tasks like yoga, editing, creating posts, and journaling. At the end of the day, I highlight all the completed tasks, and even on lazy days, I feel motivated to keep going because I just don't want to leave those boxes empty. Your system doesn't need to look like mine. You can keep it as simple as a sticky note on your desk. The point is to plan and stay intentional. Another key point that helps me to stay organized is planning my day according to 5 daily prayers. It helps me a lot. I balance my deen and dunya by doing this, and this is what I'm going to prefer you all. And I promise you, once you start planning and started taking actions according to it, you will notice the huge differences in your life. The second habit that changed my life in the best way it could is waking up early. It's not just about the time, it's about the peace. World is sleeping, but I am awake. This feeling is best feeling in the world. As a Muslim, my day begins with Fajr prayer, and staying awake afterwards makes me feel calm and focused. I used to be someone who would go back to sleep after Fajr. I always felt lazy the whole day. But slowly, when I built the habit of staying awake after Fajr, my life started to shift. My mornings became the most productive part of the day. Of course, I'm not perfect. I still have lazy days, and sometimes I don't wake up as early as I actually want. But the difference is now, even on lazy days, I still try to spend a little time on journaling or just making my bed so I don't lose the rhythm completely. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Waking up early gives me more hours, more peace, and more energy to focus on my studies and personal goals. That's why I always recommend this habit to anyone who wants to feel more productive. Another thing that I actually like about early mornings is you get more time to talk to your creator. You get more time to share your feelings with him without getting disturbed by this worldly noise. And no doubt, this is one of the best habits I ever built. And the third habit is breaking my task into smaller steps. I always plan my day according to 5 daily prayers because that structure keeps me grounded and balanced. So instead of studying for 3 hours, I break it down. For example, I study for 1 hour in the morning when my mind is fresh, and 2 hours in the evening when I feel more relaxed. This way it feels lighter and I don't overwhelm myself. I started doing this because I used to push myself too hard and face burnout. And burnout is not just being tired, it's when you lose motivation for the things you actually enjoy to do. I remember times when I couldn't get back on track for days, even weeks, and it made me feel so disconnected from my goals. That's why I always remind myself small steps are better than no steps. So if you ever feel like a big task is scaring you or holding you back, try breaking it into smaller parts. It's easier to start, and trust me, it feels so rewarding when you tick off each little step. And remember, Allah knows how much efforts you are putting in order to balance your deen and dunya. And Allah loves those who are consistent. And the fourth habit is stay consistent, not perfect. The fourth habit I want to share is about consistency, and this one is very personal to me. Some days I feel lazy, and that is completely okay. I'm not going to tell you to never take rest or to force yourself to be productive every single second. If you are feeling low, allow yourself to slow down. What I do on days like that is very simple. I just make my bed, sit at my desk for 2 or 3 minutes, and remind myself that even small steps count. I don't need to do everything perfectly. I just need to stay consistent in order to avoid burnout. For example, if I couldn't wake up early in the morning, it doesn't mean I have failed or that my day is wasted. It just means my body needed extra rest, but I can still make my day productive in smaller ways. Maybe I will do 20 minutes of study instead of 2 hours, or tidy up my desk instead of cleaning the whole room. This mindset changed my life because I realized consistency is the real key to success, not perfection. And I think many of you will relate to this one because we all have days when energy is low. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to keep moving, even if it's just one small step. The most important habit: balance with faith and rest. For me as a Muslim, faith is the anchor point of my life. But I will be honest with you all, some days I can't wake up for Fajr on time. On those days, the first thing I do when I wake up is pray and connect with my Allah. It reminds me that no matter how my morning started, I can still realign with the purpose of my life. Whenever I feel lazy or low in energy, I just spend 10 minutes reciting Quran or doing istighfar. Subhanallah, it changes everything. It's like pressing reset button for my heart and my mind. I also believe rest itself is a form of balance. If your body needs to sleep more, let it. If your mind feels heavy, slow down. Faith teaches us that our bodies have a right over us too. Don't feel guilty when you need to rest. Productivity is important, but so is peace. And when you combine both, you will notice how beautifully your life flows. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I shared all the tips how I stay organized and how I stay productive. And I know my voice is getting thicker a little bit. It's because I have been speaking from a while. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. We'll meet you guys in the next video. Until then, Allah Hafiz.